Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of the Worst Outcome Podcast. This is episode 12 and my name is Ethan. I'll be your Dungeon Master for today and the foreseeable. I'm being joined by my amazing friends, as always, starting off with this person over here. His name is Michael.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael and I play Nylan, the Lunar Sorcerer. Hello.
Also being joined by Finn.
Oh, hi, I'm Finn. I didn't think I was next, but yes, I play Owen, the Feral Tiefling Monk.
Jay.
Hello, I'm Jay. I play Memor, the Centaur Paladin.
And Rhys.
Hey, I'm Rhys. I play that mud dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
Muddy
Yeah,
guy.
that one.
Last we left off, everyone went to say all this information about Tanti's death to his brother. Found out that actually he's not that reasonable of a man, and he actually got very pissed about the entire circumstance. And you can very much pick up, without him having said anything about it, he is not a fan of yours. He had somebody, whilst you were no longer in his sort of, periphery, and you had no information of this being known, you, the players, and the listeners at home know that someone is watching you guys on this man's behalf by his request. Then you went to the Wizard Academy, the Liran Wizard Academy of Wizards, the Liran Wizard Academy of Wizards, and learnt some stuff about what was going on with Nylan. You learned about the detention cube. Owen beat up some kids whilst in there because he pinned a child. After all of that happened, we met Nylan's dad. We learnt about a time capsule. Nylan is becoming a ghost. A lot happened last session, but we did finish it with a couple of the party members being sent to the detention cube once more because they did the blasphemous act of playing the game of Jenga and letting the tower fall over. And that's where we start a couple hours later on from there.
I was hungry for gin.
I'm a blameless victim. #free Owen.
I disagree with everything you just said. You are not a blameless victim. You are an aggressor.
I'm here too.
You are a school shooter with your fists.
No. In relation to the Jenga, I was a blameless victim.
Well, yeah, but being a blameless victim generally means that you are one in life. You can't really be a repeat offender and a blameless victim at the same time. That's a bit of a paradox.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. Nobody actually told me or Mud that we were being watched. Had no idea about that.
Well, that's so convenient that now you know.
Yeah.
Mud doesn't.
Mud doesn't. No one told him. He was
Well,
too
to be
busy
fair,
reading.
to be fair, no character knows.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Yeah, just the viewer, just the listeners and the players. And that's where we are now. You guys have spent the entirety of the night inside the detention cube amongst other people and terrorizing them by threatening to play a game of Jenga, which you did a couple times. Although it found out that if you fail a game of Jenga in the detention cube, for some reason, you just get a weird vision of you guys playing Jenga, but then there's like your skeletons, and the Jenga tower is just like immaculately stacked.
Oh, okay. So definitely, Mud would try to play Jenga once. Oh, I mean, and he'd go until he loses, and then he'd get so freaked out he'd have to run to the corner and cry for probably about 10 minutes at least.
For the rest of the night.
Probably for the rest
Cry
of the
yourself
night,
to sleep
actually.
into
Yeah.
a muddle.
Yes, exactly. That is precisely it. And then someone would step in him, and he'd cry a bit more.
He's doing like a squelch, and he's like,
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what. Yeah, like as soon as you step in it, his eyes and mouth just appear, and he goes.
just like, why does this mud puddle have eyes? It's fucking yeah. So that is what happened last night, but it's no longer the night. It's a nice, bright and early morning. The sun is rising in the sky, which has no clouds. It is nice and blue, and the moon is so ever so slightly hidden behind the hues of color. As you can see, it's asteroids that kind of skirt around the circumference of this moon as well. You guys are currently back in your accommodations. You have a couple things that you need to do today. Well, not really, but there's a couple things that you can do today, seeing as the time capsule is said to be opened in a couple hours from where we are right now, about probably 6 or 7 in the morning. And at that, you were given the opportunity to sit in on a lesson if you really felt like it, just so you can learn some stuff, and potentially if you listen hard enough, i.e. roll high enough, you can get a free cantrip.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's a couple places you can do. There's a couple things you could do. But the thing is that I am the dungeon master and you're the player. So I'd love to know, what is your plan?
Mud time.
Mud time.
I
run outside. I eat mud.
I eat mud. I eat 3 bugs. No, I'm actually going to go to the teacher of pyromancy.
Okay.
And try and sit in and understand a little bit from his lesson.
Absolutely. Anyone else?
I did plan to stop into the necromancy lesson.
Oh, cool. Owen?
I didn't get a wink of sleep last night, so I'm catching some Z.
Absolutely, you'll be sleeping. Memo.
Same as Owen.
Okay, cool. So whilst you guys choose to lie in, we got our other two, our big boys, the magical ones that are choosing to become even more so.
Yep.
You're given the opportunity to sit in on a lesson. So what this is going to be, it's going to be a 3-check skill challenge, right?
Yippee.
We need Arcana, History, Insight.
Oh, we don't get to choose these at all? Okay.
No.
Oosh.
You got to fulfill these.
I have proficiency in all 3.
The idea is that this is showing how much you're actually able to grasp it and how much you're able to retain it.
Right, so Arcana, Insight, and what?
History.
That's not good. I've got a -2 in 2 of those.
You can certainly try.
Ah.
You know, the worst case scenario, or the worst outcome, I guess, if we have to really say it, is that you don't learn something, but you do at least. No, sorry, you don't learn the cantrip, but you still learn.
Fair. He is a rather good learner, so it would make sense.
Unnatural 20, 16, and 16.
Absolutely. So, Nylan, it seems that because of your consistent practice, even despite having literally like flunked effectively a whole year of education,
Yep.
you're still a genius.
Yes.
Like, you know, wave away all of the fact that you're a rich bastard who's a massive prick. You have
And who's gifted most of his magic.
your ego is certainly backed in certain
Yes.
places, and this is one of them. You get to learn the toll the dead. Toll the dead. Yes, you get to learn the toll the dead.
dead.
Adds the toll the dead cantrip to your spell list.
I don't actually know what it does. This would be a good time to read it.
Mud, how did you do?
Don't know yet.
Let's have a see. Which one are we doing first?
That's a 2.
Okay.
That's an intelligence one. This one's also
history?
an intelligence one. I don't know. It doesn't. Does it matter? Because they're
History's
all
wisdom.
they're all-
History's intelligence. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bade.
Yeah. History and Arcana are the intelligence ones, and that was a 2 and a 12.
Okay.
And then here is Insight. Oh God, it's 9.
So
Get nothing.
instead of it being from the perspective of Mud, it's like this third person's perspective, just looking at.
Quick question: Can I have my ability to learn good save my ass a little bit here?
Do you have any excess inspirations?
I believe so.
Got any leftover inspos?
I don't know.
I reckon that I think you do.
I'm almost certain I do, but
You should have one.
I think you got one around all the Gluggus and stuff or something.
yeah, I definitely don't remember using it. Oh, this.
For this instance, I will let you use an inspiration.
Okay,
Because-
I will use it on the Insight one.
The 2.
No, that was the 9.
Okay.
That is now a 17.
Okay. So you got a 2, a 12, and a 17.
Yes.
Which one was the one that you failed? Because you said it was an intelligence one. Was it history or arcana?
Don't know.
Just pick one.
History.
Okay, cool. So effectively speaking, what it is that you're like, once again, from third person perspective, there's a bunch of these students and they're all kind of hunched over. You're right at the back on like this little bench, and you're like, you're twiddling your thumbs and you're getting a little distracted. You look up and you're like, wait a minute, what was happening, huh?
Oh
And
shit!
you're just like, mister,
This isn't supposed to be real life.
mister,
Sir.
what's going on? As you look up and you just see somebody like throw a bolt of fire, and it's just like, cool, practical test, everyone. And you're just like, oh no. You're just like, and it gets up to you, and as you, because like you look at someone else's notes
Yeah.
and you smudge their page, and you're just like, fuck, I can't see it now.
Oh shit! My muddy fucking fingies.
So like even your opportunity to try and figure it out, like, yeah, you kind of get some insight, but you ruin it for this student, and he's just like, why? He just looks at you.
And I just hold out my hand and I just wiggle my
He
fingers.
puts his hand on your hand for some reason. Yeah, that checks out.
And then I just waddle up to the front and
Yeah.
it's time for the practical.
It is.
So,
Did you cry or something?
well, no, I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
I'll cry after. I'll cry.
I did it!
Yeah, exactly. It's the kind of situation that really needs an
So,
emotional release. Either
Here's
way.
the honest thing, right? So you succeeded twice.
Yeah.
Which means that it was a moderate success.
Yeah.
In this, I will let you get one more try, one throwaway ditch effort.
Okay.
You can opt to try and... How about this? So what level spells do you have?
Leveled.
Yes.
I have bless, guiding
No,
bolt.
as in, sorry, I meant...
second.
Okay, so you can get a +2 to this check. Roll a d20. You're trying to beat 15. If you succeed, then despite all of the distractions you accidentally caused yourself, you will have figured it out.
Okay.
Otherwise, unfortunately, you couldn't retain the information.
Could I guidance myself for this?
Sure.
Thank you.
Extra D4.
Exactly.
You touch yourself.
I love doing that. Nah. Rolled a fucking 2.
Sometimes it's just really hard to figure things out, especially when you have no grounds to sort of jump from.
And
Damn, I really needed that. I have no proper actual attack roll cantrips, and I'm never going to be able to get that one again. Oh well.
Right. Well, what happens?
Oh.
What happens?
I'll
let you ops to try and say, you know.
He walks up there. He goes, "Oh, my name is," and then I point my finger out like at the whatever target.
There's
we're
like
using.
a straw man target.
Yeah. I point my finger at it, and the end of my finger just explodes. And he puts both of his hands in his like over his eyes, and he runs out of the room and just splats against the door.
Yeah.
And just like he tries to reach up, and he just like
You're fumbling.
yeah.
You're fumbling.
He
for
tries
the
to use his
handle.
finger that's not there anymore.
Yeah.
And he just keeps like slapping against the door, and then eventually he like extends his head up and just does it with his mouth because he's freaking out.
Yeah.
And then he runs out of the hallway and then just like falls over.
And as you're leaving, you just hear someone say, "It's just like, whose familiar was that?" And it's just like, you know, it gradually gets quieter as you're just like running as fast as you can. Just as like from a jump over to Nylon, and it's literally just like you barely sat in. You're just looking at it, and you're just like,
Oh, I know. That's
oh, done. They weren't even asking for a practical test. It was sort of more like you sit at your own desk and try to perform this, and you just do it.
Yep.
Straight up, it's just like here's the things that you need to do. Here's the hand gestures. This is the word, and you were like, cool. Well, bam.
I just picked up the little book, just flipped through it, like, okay, cool.
Yep, boy genius. Boy genius who looks like he's 16.
Someone hit this guy with a mallet.
I've been kicked in the face by a horse. What more do you want from me?
Mallet.
Tron.
You might you might correct his jaw.
Ooh, that would be good. Yeah, just smack him right upside the head the other way, like handsome Squidward.
Oh god.
As this day has went on, Memor Owen, you awake. You've had your lie-in after being probably at least a little partially traumatized by your skeletons trying to assemble a Jenga tower once you played the game. Maybe not even intentionally, because it wasn't just the people who were participating. It was everyone in the room. It was just a fixed, very correctly set up Jenga room with a set of corpses wearing their clothes. But either way, you awake. It's later in the day. It's been a couple hours. It's now 10. It is time to go.
Wait, why did I cry? I don't have a skeleton. Or at least not one that works like one.
You have a skeleton.
Yeah, but it doesn't work like that, though.
No, it doesn't, but you still have a skeleton.
Was it
Yeah.
made of
I wouldn't
brick?
know that, though.
No, but yeah.
That's a good point. I don't know why I was scared of that. Oh, I guess he's a little
Despite
child.
the fact you can
he's a little
still-
baby man.
Yeah, at the same time, it's still probably like quite scary to be like, oh, look
Yeah.
at that. That's dead Memor, and that's dead Owen, and that's
Yeah,
dead.
that's true.
That's
That's
dead
very
everyone.
true.
That's dead janitor. You're a child. You're
not
looking
dead
at.
janitor.
You would definitely be quite scared from this entire thing.
Spookity.
Finn, a stone shunts you in the skull
Okay.
from a window,
Ow. My head.
but you get a passing thought as the stone collides with your head, and you're like, wait a minute. And you hear, echoing in the back of your mind,
Save the world. My final message.
Dear Innerbrack, please shunt him in the head with a stone.
I know it.
Some episodes later. And you're like, wait a minute.
But not.
Promised was kept.
And the prayer has been fulfilled, but wait a minute, he prayed for 2.
I'm really hoping the next one comes in like 20 episodes time, and each episode it doesn't come, it gets bigger.
No, that should just be how I die.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
we get to
absolutely.
the end,
You're
we've
on your-
saved the
yeah,
world,
yeah.
we're
You
standing over the BBEG victorious,
You
and then
fail
I
your
just...
last death saving throw, and instead of it being just because you just succumbed to your injury,
Yeah.
a stray stone just fucking smacks you in the face.
Yeah, like
And it just sends you to your next life.
it's like Walter White. Instead of him dying to a disease, he just kind of falls over on a table.
Done.
How much damage do I take?
1d4. You can. Do you have deflect missile?
Oh, do you want to try and catch it?
I didn't see it coming, so I'm not gonna...
That's fair.
That is
funny.
fair.
It was 2 damage.
Actually, you know what? Fuck, it's way funnier.
If you just What was that?
To deflect missile. Yeah, I'll deflect missile.
I'm think.
I would say it's already
You
happened.
know how it works.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Yeah.
He's not the DM.
No, that's just what I'd say.
Yeah, but you know how it works, Finley.
It's a D10 plus your
so
level.
Roll a d10. Oh, you don't even need to roll because it's 2 damage and you're level 4. So you just reduce it and you catch it before it even hits your head. It's not a. It's a. And you catch it.
Use a key and throw it back at the window. Throw it back at God. There you go. Inner brag. Fucking have this.
I'm just going to... Weird.
Yeah. Actually, inscribed on it, you see a little rune. You can't read magic, and you can't.
I can't
anything.
read.
Can't read.
Just in
So
general.
you don't know what's going on, but you know that's a rune.
Only one who can't read now.
Yeah, fucking outlier.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to pocket it and go do whatever I was supposed to do.
Yep. Everyone's supposed to now show up for the time capsule.
Time capsule.
Time capsule. It's time to go open the timey capsule.
What did Grandpapa, the old teachers, leave?
It's a good question. It's this.
Crack.
It's a little far on the west side of the school where there's like acres of woods. You go a little further down. There's these rows of spring trees, nice and colourful leaves, and some, on the ground, nice grassy field. Place looks fairly ordinary. There's a little sort of post with 2 posts that have been like plugged into the ground with a little banner connecting to them, which kind of just says, "Oh, this is where the time capsule has been said. There's a little date, and you come in, and you maybe we'll open it and see how it goes. It'd be quite cool, isn't it?" But that's
Please tell me it says that verbatim. It says it'd be really cool, innit? Like right in the little small text.
you can see it. It's actually been sponsored by.
Oh,
That's why.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay, I thought you were going to say it's been defaced. That would also make sense.
that too. The post has been defaced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're like these thick as stumps. And so there's like it's like how like you just like detach a stump from a tree because
Oh, yeah.
you're
I
magic.
do that all the time.
Because you're magic.
Oh, right,
And
of
then
course.
you're like, cool, let's attach like a very thick banner between these two. So yeah, somebody has just carved in field shitter should be released from the detention cube. He did nothing wrong.
I agree with this statement.
I do not.
He only did it once.
Yes.
He did also throw it at a player.
Yep.
Well, he probably deserved it. Let's be honest.
But that's what was written on the post. There's a bunch of people gathered up here. No,
Your Uncle Steve.
Your
He's
father,
there.
No, your father, your mother, no relation. There's a bunch of teachers. Some of them aren't here. You specifically notice a lot of the larger folks, specifically like, the dragon,
Yep.
the giant, the
ones who
massive
live-
fiend, some people that don't live here,
Yeah.
etc. But one of them, is a very odd professor in what's the word? Enchantment professor level 2.
I mean, there's no way you can literally teach enchantment magic and be normal.
Yeah.
The entire thing is making people do things against your will. You are a fucking perv.
His name is Panch Quicks. He's
Yeah.
a gnome.
Oh god, I bet he goes for the panch, doesn't he?
What is that?
Well, it's, I'm not going to explain the joke, am I?
Get detached. Just like pull that thread. There was no what's the word? There was no cardigan connected to that thread. It was just, what is a panch? That's the funny part of it, isn't it?
He's doing it quickly.
The joke was it sounds like pants.
It does.
It
I
sounds
like
like
that
pants.
one, Jay.
Another stone. No,
Oh please, he deserves it.
but. Yeah, so this place has got a bunch of students, got a bunch of teachers, some notable people, Panch Quicks, your mum, your dad.
Forrest Gump.
Yep, Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump and his box of chocolates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They got eaten by a dog. That dog's dead now.
Oh shit! No, they fucking. If life is like a box of chocolates, if you run out, you die. That's the rules. He's dead now. Forrest Gump is dead.
There's not really as much fanfare as you expect. It's one of those situations where it's like, no matter how rich the school is, sometimes there's just not enough time to make it look grand. And your father, as it was because your grandfather buried it 100 years back, was the person that was opted to dig it out. Because he's a wizard, he was like, I'm not going to use that shovel. No, I'm going to use mold earth. That makes so much more sense.
Absolutely.
And
Agreed.
it was done maybe too quickly, as there was not much build up either.
Just a flick of the wrist and
Exactly. It just goes at the very bottom of this very small 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot hole is what looks to be a fairly unordinary, like, locked chest. You know, the standard sort of mimic-esque one that actually Mud found out about last episode when he coughed up a piece of paper which showed off what mimics are.
Oh, yeah.
So you are like, oh, that might be a mimic. And then they're just like, no, it's not.
Well, what if it is, though?
Oh. And then everyone just looks at themselves, and everyone looks, like, between people, and it's just like,
I don't think my grandfather would have buried things in a mimic.
I run over there and give it a slap.
You slap wood.
Boy, oy, oy.
Yeah, you slap wood.
I slap wood. Oh, yeah. Is it fucking Wednesday night already? Jesus Lord.
Is that when you get wood?
No, that's why I slap wood. Does it move? Does it move or react in any way?
It doesn't. No, it just seems to be a fairly ordinary chest. Or maybe it was a mimic, but the thing is that if you bury a mimic and you just deprive it of food for 100 days, it stops being a mimic and it just dies.
That's a very short time capsule.
Mud just holds his thumb up and goes, wood! And then runs back into the crowd.
Yeah, another kid who's just like,
Woo!
just one.
Mud gives him like the finger guns. Just like,
He blushes.
thanks, dude.
Are you still missing that one finger?
Yes. He does it with the middle one.
This is canon.
He's only got 3 fingers. Sorry. Yeah, 3 fingers and a
So
thumb.
you're saying that now he only has 5 fingers?
No, not in total. I said on each
on that
hand.
hand,
Like,
right.
no, I'm saying 3 fingers and a thumb like a cartoon
He has
character.
a Simpsons hand.
He's got Simpsons hands.
And
yeah.
one of his hands now only has 3 fingers.
Yeah. Yeah, one of his hands has he's currently half Ninja Turtle.
Right.
I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned that fact, but there you go.
I don't think you have.
Fun factoid.
Yeah.
That is an interesting little factoid.
And
It
that's
is.
your little bingo card so you can figure out what mud is.
I just kind of assumed he had like hyper realistic human hands.
No.
So, 100 years, I guess. I have been trying to speak for like 20 minutes, and I've just been watching Mud fumble with his fingers.
I just show up. I held up the really big thumb, and I move it up and down like
Like
that.
the thumb war.
No, I was thinking, what's his fucking name? The little bastard that puts his thumb in the pie and he gets picked out a plum and he's like, "Ooh, what a
Jack
good boy
Warner.
am I?"
No, wait,
Yeah.
that's not it.
No, that was it. That was exactly it.
Very long time. I was just a boy. My grandfather decided to have kids quite late in his age, and now that he has passed, it is a shame to even have to hold the burden of being the person to dig this out. I know, it's quite crazy. No, like, genuinely. I see your face, Mimor. I did remember your name. It's crazy. Yes, he had me so old.
Wait, this was are you over 100 as well then?
No,
Oh. Okay,
I was like 16. So I'm old.
I get it.
I'm old.
Old.
It's just like,
Yeah.
yes.
He's old, everyone. He's old.
I opted to have a child quite late in my years as well. Do not do this as well, Nylan, please. But this is not what this is about. 100 years. It's a shame that my father had passed, and it's my burden to updig this time capsule. But it is, and I'm so glad to maybe finally figure out what he found so important to actually dig out of this ground. Would anyone like to do the honors?
I put up my thumb.
Mud?
Yeah, I'd like to. I think they'd be.
You know what? 2 people are enough. I think it'd be good to actually... And he puts his hand on your shoulder, Nylan, your father. Specifically this guy.
Yep.
It would be a pride of mine to let you open this. 3 generations of a great school led by this family. And to see what the fuck he put in the ground 100 years ago.
Agreed. He was a strange man.
That old bag.
Oh,
Right.
what guy?
You lug it out of the ground. This huge ass chest, taller than it is wide, honestly.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
Abruptly, like it's like
It's like a wardrobe that opens at the top.
What they sort of like a closet, a locker
Oh
chest.
god, yeah, fucking locker, but it's at the top. Oh,
It's like a bin.
I don't.
Yeah, kind of.
It's a post box.
Yeah,
Essentially, that's
no,
fucked
actually,
up.
yeah, that's very close.
I hate that.
Think about it like a post box. It's effectively the size of a post box.
It's like a Pringles can if it was a chest.
Yes.
That's fucked. I don't like that at all. Oh my god.
He was eccentric, but what?
I don't even understand that.
Perhaps he wasn't the person that chose to provide the chest.
Fair enough.
Well, maybe you should have picked someone better. That's weird.
Let's
All right, let's open
my
this.
father.
Well, yeah, but I'm not insulting him. I'm insulting the weird man that did the chest.
I'm sure that he had a reason.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was like, oh, we have all of these things that would fit in the chest, and then someone brought like a didgeridoo, and they were like,
Well, surely you do a chest of holding. It's a magic school.
we don't use chests of we don't put them in the ground. That's a waste of a chest of holding.
It's true. Anyway, I'm going to open it.
It's a waste of a really fucking weird chest. No, just
But
kidding.
it's a
to be honest, actually, this is probably why they put this in the ground. Maybe they're like that fucked up chest that Jimmy made. Put that shit in the ground. I don't want to look at it.
Listen, I understand you can pick your own GCSE, but wood class is because it's mandatory.
Yeah,
We're not,
literally.
We have no incentive or wants to teach you wood shop.
I am not making your ass an artificer. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. Actually, literally in canon, this school despises
Yeah.
artificers.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
just like, fuck them. No one, you're not needed.
And you know what they would despise more than a normal artificer?
An
One
artificer
that's that shit.
Yeah, one that can't make a bag of holding, but made a really
Just a
obstructively
disgusting
tall
tech.
chest.
Yeah, I bet they didn't even just plan to do a time capsule. They were just like, well, time capsule, get that in the ground. Get that in the ground. We need time capsule now.
That was exactly their thoughts. They were just like, you know what? This is a very good time. How convenient that it's been over 100 years since we opened the last time capsule. Ooh,
Jimmy,
the chest.
Jimmy, my friend, would you just mind opening the chest and I don't know, climbing in
No.
there?
Can you show me the chest? And he's like, yeah, sure. Just prise it open, and then just like someone teleports in, pulls him in, then teleports out, locks the chest, digs a hole, wha-bam, and then there's like, we will never talk about this.
Yeah.
I open the
They-
box.
they
You
actually-
open the box. You open the box, and as you do, you can't look in because it's way too tall.
God damn it.
I climb up the side and I stretch my little head over.
Despite its absurd height for what it is, it goes deeper.
Oh, it's weird. Oh, ugh. Oh, I don't like this at all.
See, there's a little ladder connected to one of the walls of this chest.
There's a ladder in here.
What?
There's a ladder in here. It goes deeper than the actual floor of the chest.
Ladders are close enough to didgeridoos, okay? It's a fair assumption.
Wait, does it go...
Imagine it was storing the ladder. The ladder isn't even to go in there. It was storing the ladder. That's insane.
We accidentally
Ladder of
buried
climbing
the broom
door.
closet of the time capsule. Fuck!
It's the ladder of climbing, boys. It gives you a climbing speed.
All right.
Only while you're on it.
So, hang on. You're saying this goes down way further than...
Wait, Mud, get off it. We'll push it. We'll push it over.
Oh, okay. I'll fall in.
You start to fall,
Oh,
and as you do,
I see. As you just hear it start to get quieter.
Mark! Mark!
Oh,
I fall down like Kirby.
okay. No, you start to fall, and as you do, you notice as you look down because you're consistently plummeting. A light at the bottom of the chest. And then
I'm going to the light. Oh my god.
And you just like fucking and you just like tumble out of the bottom at the front of the chest, and you look around and you're like, where the? Oh no, okay, I'm back, but Nylan and no one's here.
What the fuck?
Did he just fall in? Sorry. I'm far. Did he just fall in?
Yes, I think he did.
Okay.
All right.
Well, who's interested in an impromptu rescue mission?
I feel partially responsible for this.
I will. I was actually about to make a joke. I don't feel responsible at all, but I'll go in.
Memoir won't fit. However, reduce. What? I shrink you with the notch reduce.
Well, I have enough. Oh, that's such a good idea. Reduce as well.
Oh my god, he's so tiny. Memoir in my pocket.
Memoir. There's a tiny memoir in my hands.
I want you to have it.
It's just not.
I'm just going to look at you as you're just tiny. I'm just going to poke your jaw with my pinky.
You spiteful shit.
Yes! I am spiteful!
Have you not grafted this? He is the arsehole now.
Yes!
Now listen now.
It's shared.
It is understood, but I don't think that my reduce spell is much longer than most. So let's get in there. Come on, go.
Come on,
go,
everybody!
go.
In we go!
And we will figure out what actually happened to the real-time capsule.
Yes. I will see you soon, Father.
Yes,
And
I love you.
I don't.
A stone hits you in the
This time it's catapult.
Inabrak.
Oh, in it.
Inabrak, the god of rocks and fatherhood.
No,
No, this was him.
no. As you say, I don't. You just feel as you're like going down, you're just like, oh, actually, I don't need to drop. I could just go down the ladder.
I could.
And you slip.
Oh, that's good.
And you also, and you just tumble out. Fucking the G-force is kept with you, so like all of the speed that you picked up, you just fucking roll.
I greet you standing up like G-Man,
Ow.
and I stare you in the eye and I say, "Hello."
Why are you being creepy? Mud, what do you...
All of my limbs are extended. I'm the height of a normal man.
Mud,
That's terrifying.
you're a fucking eldritch abomination. What
No,
the
because
hell
your
happened?
limbs
mean.
because your limbs are really lanky, but you still have a jelly bean for a body.
Yeah. It's great. I look. I don't know. What's a good like?
You're the fucking like Poppy Playtime monster.
You literally are.
No,
But you kind of do look like Mummy Mirrors.
I was gonna say one of those stupid like.
Or is it Mummy Longlegs?
Mummy.
Yeah, no, the Mummy Mirrors
I
is
was-
Five Nights at Funkin'.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then a boyfriend goes, and he scares you. But no, I'm thinking about those little like monkeys that you find in like a fucking
Little monkey bin. That like this.
no, not a monkey bin, like those little like stuffed monkeys that are just like have really long arms and legs
have
and just
Velcro
have
Tips monkey.
And
Yeah.
they have Velcro straps on their hands.
yes, yeah, and they've got like a really little fat body. That's
Yeah,
just me.
That's you.
So
And I reach over and caress your face. It's been so long.
You guys,
I'm gonna fucking...
Nyland and and Mini Memoir.
How I-
you guys just show up.
But how I was going down the ladder was, where you sort of like vaguely hold on to the side and have your
One hand while trying to support.
you have your shoes sort of like on the side, so you're just sliding down.
Oh, yeah,
safely.
yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, also, as soon as you two appear, I shrink back to normal and I act like nothing happened. Hey guys, how you doing? How's everybody?
Small memo.
Oh, you.
There he
Where
is.
are we?
Oh my god.
Wait, is that your voice?
Wait.
No.
Wait a minute.
Do you have not reduce?
Shit, no, I thought I did.
So just to be clear, because I think how it works is that you become twice as short but 4 times as light.
Yeah.
So you're
8 times as light and 4 times as short.
like a little. You're like a fucking marble.
Hey, I'm gonna put you down and I'm gonna dispel mine.
You are still short for the next. You're short
This is
for
slightly better.
You're short for the next
my God.
10 minutes.
I forgot. I need to use a second one.
Minus D4 to man's attacks too. And disadvantage on strength checks.
And also half carrying capacity.
I've become a smoking child. Read all about it. Paper.
You're just 2D.
Yeah, he kind of is. He wants a peppermint tea.
All right. So where are we?
You are
Oh, I don't know.
the night in the Liran Academy. Although it looks odd and weird.
Question. Does this place have the same arcane dissonance that the city did that was making me all miserable?
Well, it's still within the magical city, so I'd assume so.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right.
But it looks younger. You remember Nyland specifically because this is your childhood you're thinking back on. There was a picture that displayed one of the classes with the school in the background, and it's displayed it significantly smaller because the fact is about a school which learns about a practice which is consistently being learnt over and over is that with the more that we know about magic, the more space we need to teach magic. So this place is shorter. Therefore, you can pick up maybe someone might have. You're thinking like, time.
Was that a genuine time capsule? We just went back in time.
Oh my god, it's like that one book I read, Back to the Past.
Have you been reading more? Have you been eating more books?
Yeah. And?
All right. Strange theory here. I think we have gone back in time 100 years.
Oh, nice. I'm going to go into the school and get myself put in a history book. And then I
oh.
run away.
No, you can't do that.
Yay!
I might turn this into a book too. The memo, the mud, and the postbox.
No one.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. Next campaign, that.
Right.
That'll be a multi-shot.
This is a really bad time to ask. No one has still explained to me what a year is.
What did you
I
just say?
feel like this is important.
Did you say no one?
No one.
Oh, I thought this was like a new character.
No, that's my brother. No one.
Oh, great.
I will explain on the way, but we got to stop the mud.
Yeah, he's literally like
I'll
running
catch up
away.
with you.
Yeah.
Do you know what a day is?
Sorry?
Do you know what a day is?
What
I'm at the wall.
day is-
I'm going up.
Yeah.
I'm going up. I am scaling
He
the
is
building.
ascending.
You just
Right,
hit.
I'll go get him quickly. And I'm a monk, so I'm
Yeah.
just gonna like outspeed him. I guess.
I'm like
He's
the-
climbing
he's
a
climbing
wall.
I'm
the wall.
climbing the wall.
I
I'm
not
climbing
have
the
that
side
bit?
of the entire mountain, not the mountain, the entire castle.
Can I
Basically,
parkour
school.
my way up?
I'm climbing it like a baby. I'm crawling up like a baby, but if it was like vertical.
Mud!
All right, we got to go to the top of the building, Memo.
How far would you have gotten it by this point?
I'm currently traveling at.
It's been more than a minute, so
60
he's-
feet per 6 seconds.
Okay,
He's dashing.
There's no way I'm able to use what I was planning on
You're
doing.
already at the peak.
Oh yeah, I'm standing at like the battle, not the battlements, like the tower.
Yeah,
like,
you're
little
just standing
thing.
on one of the roofs of these cone, like these
Yeah.
weird sort of like sloped cone
Absolutely,
shaped
that
towers.
I am sitting there, and I'm just
There's a
like
little
I'm kicking my little legs.
There's a little Assassin's Creed ledge for some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and a very conveniently placed hay bale.
Yes, at the very bottom. You actually notice that you're stood right on like what looks to be like maybe a nest.
I eat an egg.
He is Baby Yoda.
Egg.
Well, okay.
Egg.
If
For
I
the
could,
listeners at home, Rhys took that in very sincerely.
yeah, I was about to ask a very sincere question as well. How would I compare that in terms of an out of 10 rating with a chicken egg?
It's raw, so worse.
Oh no, I eat eggs raw all the time. This is not
It's
worse.
the same,
Okay.
but there's less appetite,
There's less of it.
so it's not as good. It's like having a Tic Tac instead of a Mento.
Oh, this is like a small bird, but okay.
You just look at like in the corner of like your periphery, and you just notice there's just a bird. And
I
it's
grab it by the neck.
without any time to even emote. You grab it by the neck. You hear a click.
What?
You snapped his neck.
Well, no, I didn't. I wouldn't want to do that.
It was abrupt. It just tried to run away. It's like, oops.
You killed it.
I was gonna do like a funny bit where I it seemed like I was malicious, and I was gonna kiss it on the head and let it fly and thank him for an egg.
You just did it anyway, but you just
I
dropped
didn't
it.
even get to roll for that.
I was like, my immediate thought was just like, run with the bit.
Oh,
You killed
you
it.
didn't run with the bit. You killed the bit. No, my bit.
Wasn't expecting it.
Sorry, I was choking on an egg.
Oh no.
Yeah, you just give it a kiss. You let it go.
I give it a
Hey,
kiss.
mate.
And it just,
Goodbye, sweet prince.
I grab it and I give it a kiss, and then immediately, as soon as it just like its neck just flops. Oh,
It's the cube all over again.
hold on. Healing word. Get back up! Get back up! Please get back up. Please.
Its head just like limply goes.
No, his head just falls off.
Rhys, please don't be too loud in your morning.
Owen finally gets to the top. He's just seeing what's happened. He's just like, don't be too loud.
Don't be too loud. We don't know what's here. Mud, please, please
You're literally
don't
like,
look at me like
you're
that.
latched onto it.
Mud, you'll kill us all.
Oh yeah, Owen, you're latched onto this wall for dear life. You're high enough where you'll take max fall damage if you drop.
I turn to you. I turn around. I hold both hands out. I aim for the hay bale, and I fall.
No!
One might even say "Dream On" by Aerosmith.
Oh, I was gonna, no, to be fair, now that's like very niche. So never mind.
Oh no, it might have worked.
I was gonna say everybody wants to rule the world.
Oh yeah, no, that too.
Yeah, it's bullet time, right? Because Finn has a question. But firstly,
No, this is part of it.
so he jumps the ledge.
Yeah.
Finn,
Can I deflect missiles, catch him?
no, he's not a projectile.
He technically is.
Well, yeah, but I'm not attacking you, am I?
That's true.
What I'll say is you can try and do, but here's the thing. I'll be honest with you. You're, as I said before, you're latched onto this wall for dear life.
Shit.
You're not pressing between two things. You're bear hugging a massive cylinder.
Saw my cat do that once.
So,
Bad time.
if you want to try and catch him,
Fuck! I was sipping water.
this is an athletics check. If you don't catch him, you will slip.
Yeah, he is my sort of kind of friend thing.
Okay.
I don't have. Can I do acrobatics instead?
No.
Okay.
The athletics is that you're holding onto the wall.
So, and
12.
It's essentially a grappling check.
12.
Are you trying to oppose this?
Yes.
Roll against it. Athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, athletics, please. Yes, very much so.
You just fucking swat his hand as you're falling.
No, not even
no,
swat.
you're-
I just grab.
No, I'm just imagining. No, because what it is,
It's-
like,
it's the
you
fu-
drop,
Yeah.
you see he go to grab you, you extend your arm, smack his hand down, and as you're like, what? But this is you're still descending, so your back is facing, like your
also-
back is facing the hay bale,
Yes.
and you're giving him fucking
Yes.
evil eyes.
It's just-
as you're
I just
slowly
wanna-
falling.
It's not any of those songs. It's what you say.
No, it's not.
All that you only.
Okay, I want to say one word before I roll, and that word is guidance.
Okay.
Plus an extra d4.
Yeah. Oh, that fucking cocked. Oh, god damn it! I knocked the dice as I was trying to uncock the. I think it was a 7. Shall I re-roll that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that'll be a 19.
God damn it!
Yep, so you swat his hand, your back is facing towards the hay bale. Oh,
My
and you
eyes
look at him
close.
as you try and desperately, potentially stop him from dying. You go to grab him, and he smacks your hand. You're like, okay, fine. Grab onto the wall. Look behind you. He is slowly dropping straight, like fucking body straight as a needle, back to the floor.
Yes.
Looking right at you with the
I know.
evilest little bug eyes ever.
And then I immediately, right before I hit the ground, take a nap, turn to mud.
And then you hit the hay bale, so you're fine.
Yeah. By the way, I'm faking my death right now. That's why I turned to mud. I'm faking my death so that you guys are going to stop chasing me and I can get up to my shenanigans.
I roll insight
Sure.
because I've seen him be able to do this.
I genuinely thought you were going to say, I've seen Assassin's Creed. Listen,
Surely that would be disadvantage. I'm really far away from him.
it's flat.
Oh, okay.
That is a 19.
Yeah, because there's reasons to know that you're dead, and there's reasons to know why you survived.
I would also argue that
Well, he's rolling.
he wouldn't be able to. Would you be able to tell? I don't think so, because you don't know what I look
I mean,
like
to
when
be fair, you
What-
mudded
more what
before
I'm
you
s-
hit the hay bale.
More what I'm saying is that you don't know what I look like when I die.
But
I
we
think
do
the
know
point-
what you look like when you become a clone.
I do know what you look like
That
when
is
you
true.
sleep.
You
That is
also
true, that is
did
true.
turn into liquid before you hit the ground, which kind of gave it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a 2-year-old. You would have been like, well, I need to turn into a mud so that I make sure that I don't die.
That was exactly it.
But you're also like, well, maybe they'll think I'm dead.
Yeah.
Either way,
I'm just like on the top of the town, like, oh, for God.
at least he's fine.
Mud, I'm going to leave you alone now.
I turn back into me and run off.
Don't get into too much trouble.
You run away. You look like a minion.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
I'm pitter pattering across the floor at great
Right.
speed.
We're gonna leave Mud. I'm gonna let you make your way down.
I'll call my way back.
Yeah, you just slowly just start to descend. From the perspective of Mini Memor. Oh no, actually he's not.
You're
Mini
full
Memor.
size now.
Nice.
Oh, yay. Yay.
We were like, no.
Yeah.
I was it being small.
It felt wrong somehow.
And we were
Like I
also-
was
I'll
seeing.
make you bigger next time.
Okay. You're approached by someone who looks fairly familiar, yet just so slightly different. This is only Nylan. Can you do an insight check, please?
Of course I can.
And while that's happening, Rhys, is it alright if you hit the lights?
Yeah.
I might actually need that.
This one.
Yep.
That's a 17.
17. He looks like your father, but younger.
Is it possible it's your father but younger?
He's
Probably.
You my daddy.
He might be my grandfather.
It's your grandfather.
Gasp.
I'd be able to tell because of the eye.
Oh, hello. I'm so sorry. I haven't had the ability to get acquainted with the new students this year. Are you new?
Yes.
The most convincing yes ever spoke.
I'm confused.
It's a very organic yes.
Yes.
It's just yes. Yes, I am.
Oh, what are you trying to learn here?
Just general magic.
What about you?
No, you're still tiny. You're a tiny horse still.
We already said
No,
he's
he's
back to
wrong.
He's
normal.
tiny, but he's a tiny horse at heart. In his heart of hearts.
No, at his heart of hearts, he's a silly horse.
No!
You can be both. I would argue the silliest are tiny.
We're just adding extra words until it's just like the tiny, silly, big, bombastic,
Hallucinating horse.
Fanta-loving, hallucinogenic horse.
He loves Fanta.
He loves it.
He loves it.
Fantan. Okay. What about you? What are you learning here? Anything in specific? A necromancer?
Abjuration.
Ah. Amazing! And he puts his hand out to shake yours. You realise that he was like, oh, okay, with you, Nyland, but he was just like, wonderful.
Yeah, I just lean over and whisper in Nolan's ear, good call, I was going to say magic.
A joker. Either way, well, it's so good to see the new blood here. Which one of yours is the familiar?
Familiar?
Yes, the mud clump.
He's not a familiar.
What do you mean? Oh, is he another student?
Yes.
Is he from? I've never seen someone like him. Well, that's quite. No, actually.
Now everybody has. I'm on the loose.
I guess you all know each other then. Does that mean you're perhaps taking accommodations with one another? I noticed another person scaling the building completely just by their strength alone.
He was after
I'm
mud.
quite baffled. These new people, they're so well. At least some of them are quite like frigid with their actions. But it seems that you have quite a bit of bunction with you.
Oh yes, we've got spunk. You do, lad.
I think you're going to do great here. Honestly, he looks at your eyes. He doesn't really bat too much attention to it, but you notice he did look at your eyes maybe a little longer than everyone else's because he's like shooting glances every so often just at your eyes now. And he's just like,
I was dying
You
in
don't
your
have-
arms.
you don't have any pupils. Or maybe you have just pupil. What's going on with your eyes? I'm so sorry to ask. It's just a fascination of mine. I have the same problem. I think it might be genetic, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, it could be genetic. I know my grandfather had it as well.
He just kind of gives a bit of a knowing sort of like, oh, okay. Well, I hope that you will have a good day here. I've got a lot of hands to shake and a lot of people to make my acquaintances with. I hope you understand. Although I'd love to have a conversation with you maybe another time after today. Only just because I don't know. There just seems to be something going on here that I haven't really realised. I don't know. It's just something seems a little bit askew. But
I will
collect your people, maybe enjoy your school day and get into your accommodations, and I'll see you in a bit later.
See you later.
Right.
Yeah, they should call the time professor Professor Peculiar.
Right. Well, you guys are here.
Yes.
You've kind of maybe gauged what's just gone on. You're back in time, buried 100 years ago, potentially 100 years back, which
Actually-
would make this the year 642.
Quick question: when we came out of the ground, did we just kind of get launched with nowhere, or was the chest there?
There was no means of egress.
Okay, I thought so. I thought it was just like, oh shit, we're here.
Okie dokie. It seems that we're just going to have to go about our day in the school. So you get to go to pyromancy.
No, I'm not here.
Oh yeah, you are.
I am not here at all.
You look where you think Mud is, and you're like, oh, he's not here.
Right, he left. You'll need to pick a subject of magic to learn. We're trying to blend in.
Sorry, I jumped down. I only heard half of that. Can you repeat yourself?
You must pick a subject of magic to learn. We're trying to blend in. We've gone back in time.
I don't want to learn magic.
We need to blend in. This isn't a matter of want. It's a matter of must. Now, kindly pick a subject.
I mean, if
You're doing abjuration.
I'm going to punch him.
I was just gonna say, like,
I liked you at first. We got along good for that 1 week we spent together. Now
Sad
I
what
don't
you
like
thought?
you anymore.
You notice a loud crash. You don't know what caused it.
That was mud.
my
Wasn't it?
You don't know what caused it.
Why are you DMing?
No, because it was because it's me doing it. Out of character, it's me doing it.
I mean, my
We all immediately assume it's mud.
No, yeah, absolutely. It's either that or like a rogue wizard.
Really? Huh?
Well, my class.
Yeah,
But one of them would be a lot more fireworks for.
True.
true.
And the other one's a wizard.
You notice that there's a lot of whilst this conversation is happening, you're assuming, well, no, let's not say assumedly, your grandfather, we know that now, has went into a large mass of students. There is a bunch of tables, almost kind of like, there's the extracurriculars, but instead of it being that, it's literally just say, sign up for what you're going to learn. You said general magic, so you just go through all the tables. This person says, I'm going to spec into specifically abjuration. You go over to the abjuration table and say, I'm going to do a master course in abjuration, etc., etc. Pretty much speaking, there is a it's just an extracurricular fair, except from you pick your curriculars and then you do them. It's like GCSEs. Yep. And for the people that are in America, it's like picking what you get to learn.
And for the people in America,
maybe not. I reckon that those extra 23 subscribers we got, probably a lot of them were from America.
no, but they see that's fun. They like playful banter because they hate us.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, no, I even argue that gets us more interaction because people are like, but I'm American. And I go, yeah.
Yeah, get offended.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Back in 1960.
At least I could get into a car accident and die normally, not financially.
I'm going to sign up for the ones I said I was going to do, which is basically just everything.
Yeah, just a general extended course.
Yep.
Right. You go over to a table. There's a person back at the table. He's got a book open right now, and there's just like a name, like a sheet of paper, which is sort of like stapled to the table because some people like to be miscreants. There's a bunch of different quills. There's a bunch of there's all the assortments to write your name down and all that stuff. You see the person behind it is a fairly small, like a little bit smaller teacher who you actually know beforehand. It's the giant teacher.
Oh.
He is more human-sized, although like more in the size of like a Goliath, so ranging from 9-10 foot tall.
Yeah.
There is a small brown footprint on the table in the corner as well.
That was your name.
That was just me running.
Wait, is the giant teacher attending?
He is teaching.
He's teaching.
He's just giants.
He's
live
been
very
here for
long,
ages.
so he's been here a while.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
What do you two sign up for?
I don't see this point in signing up for a class.
Neither
We should
do
be
I.
finding a way out.
Yes, we should.
Well, I'm going to take this time to learn something.
Okay.
Why? Why bother? If we need to get out anyway, we've got stuff to do back there.
Yes, and who better than the person who put the bloody time capsule in the ground?
Okay, but the time capsule is still gonna... Oh my god. Me and Memo, we're gonna sneak around, we're gonna find something. We play with magic.
We could ask some particularly smart-seeming teachers or something.
Yes.
No, then factually speaking, that people talking about chronomancy gets people in jail. It's outlawed not by the people of Narasalark, it's outlawed by the gods. If you get caught doing it by a deity, you get aged to death.
That's so funny, like being an atheist in this setting.
I'm going to turn to these two again. Memo. Oh, and by the way, if you do decide to talk about...
There's a code word for it. Everyone knows it because it consistently changes, but this would be a modern instance for it. It is just like fucking around with time.
Yeah. If you do decide to talk to someone about fucking around with time, you will be evaporated by the law of the gods.
Well, that's a stupid law.
That is a stupid law.
Don't talk about it.
I feel like we must respect it, though. It is the gods.
You will be turned to dust. Aged to death.
Fucking Brad Paul and Wolvie Peen. The sacred timeline.
So true, so true.
The sacred timeline.
I grab 2 cylinders and my shirt comes off. Brilliant. Very true.
Get that as fan art, please.
Get that as fan art. No!
Please. I would love to see that. I want to see. I genuinely want to see that.
Oh, fan art now.
I
now.
want to see.
to make it happen.
I want to see Wolverine Mud.
Can I be Deadpool?
doing the thing. Just I don't know who. If you're artistically powerful enough,
Or maybe
Oh my
autistically
God.
powerful enough. That's
Please.
also usable here.
No, I would love to see that. I would genuinely love to see that. You'll get 16 shout outs.
You'll get a big kiss on the lips from
We'll
me.
shout you out every episode.
Just kidding. You won't get a
season.
kiss on the lips from me.
But what?
I'm a taken man, you
So
know.
if you talk about fucking around with time,
Yes. If you talk about fucking around with time, that's the best way to put it, you'll die. You'll be aged to death instantly, gone, disappeared. No trial. Just
What if I said we're from the future?
I think it's all right because I too am However, I think if you told that to someone from the past, you would be killed.
You want to do an insight check on that? Just this entire situation.
Insight check on
Just
God.
reality.
Do an Arcana, actually. That makes more sense. Or religion.
Yeah, I was about to say
It's
that.
Arcana.
Is
can
religion
provide help
wisdom?
action.
Yeah.
Wait,
Religion is
so,
intelligence.
Oh.
so if you make a joke about...
yeah.
Oh, I do, but I
You don't make
don't-
it's not so like
Okay.
this is him gauging where the boundaries
Oh,
are.
no, I'm asking you, the DM. If someone makes a joke about being from the future, they get killed.
5.
It depends on if it's true.
Oh, okay.
5.
5. So here's the thing. You maybe don't believe in the gods, or maybe in the instance of like you don't want to believe or have a following towards any one specific god, you've consulted demons and fiends. The honest truth is that
I did
when
consult
it comes to working with this kind of stuff, if somebody says something like that, it's not just plausible, it's likely. So you should probably take his word, despite the fact that you might be a little upset with him right now, as gospel, because if you don't and it is true, then you do just become dead, as he said.
Okay.
So, until I can talk to my grandfather again and maybe sort something out, I'm going to make the most of this time and learn. As I'm just going to turn around and just go back.
Just go over to the piece of paper, and then the person behind he's just reading a book. He's just like, "Good on you. Whatever you said, I don't really know."
Don't worry.
Okay.
I
He
heard
could've said
the
something
word
crazy.
learn.
And it would just agreed with it. You know, I think all gnomes should really...
Where do you think the problem is?
Anything you said? Fair.
Yeah. Nice.
Where
Very
do you think the
agreeable fella.
problem is? Because I've got a pinpoint of where I think this has all gone wrong.
I have.
Probably the climbing in the chest bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not-
probably the time capsule bit in general. Where's the time? Is the time capsule in the ground yet?
There was no means of egress. I explained this.
To be fair, that is a valid question. We don't know whether the actual time capsule we used has been buried yet.
It's very fair.
We are not aware. It could be buried in the future from where we are now, or it could have already been done.
It's almost like I'm going to ask somebody.
Maybe we could dig it up in the night or something. Or, if it's not and it's been built, maybe we find it if it's not buried yet.
What would you like to do? So I know that Michael's going to try and find someone. What is everyone else going to do whilst he does that?
Jenga.
You need to find a game first.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
/ enchant the game
No,
first.
no, not really. I'm not actually looking for Jenga in specific. I'm looking for something that I can do to get my name written down in the history books of the school.
Oh, well, yes, of course. You wanted to try and get
Positive
yourself written
or
in.
negative?
You wanted to get yourself literally like acknowledged
Yes.
famously for this.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to be on the honors or I want to be on the firing line. There's no in between.
Right. Okay. Cool. Memor, OM. Memor first. Let's do that one first.
Not a thought behind
let's
them
do
eyes.
OM first. What would you like to do?
Is Memorial signing up for a class?
No.
No, neither am I.
Okay, so
Um,
you're going to sneak around, you said. I believe, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Should I search high, you search low?
Well, sneak in the most literal sense, stealth checks. Because remember, aren't you wearing heavy armor?
I am wearing heavy.
I mean, I'm going to parkour about the place. So if I go, we can either do it together, or I can get a bird's eye view.
I think I'm more stealthing in the sort of
Just trying to be
like blending it,
Yeah,
like
okay.
not being acknowledged. So would that be like deception or performance?
That
or
would be
something?
performance.
All right.
You are a horseman wearing samurai armor outside the country.
The stealthiest man around.
Disadvantage.
Yes.
8.
Some people bother to look at you and then they start asking too many questions, and because of the context you've been given, being like, so where did you get this armor from? Are you like some like LARPing nerd or something?
Oh my god.
This is giving me the perfect distraction to just slip away.
Absolutely, sure, go for it. You could do a stealth check.
For with advantage, so
No.
distracted. Oh.
I mean, there's enough like no one's focusing on you directly, so you could just
Yeah,
go.
but I've been rolling shit. That's
good
an
for you.
8.
Sounds like a you problem. Dude.
Yeah,
That's an 8.
Skill issue.
8 gang.
with your intention of trying to like stealthily hide away, you kind of pick up, oh wait a minute, everyone just thinks I'm a student. I might look weird, but everyone does. They're wizards. So you, instead of sneaking away because you keep tripping on twigs, you just walk away whilst Memo has been stuck in the cross line.
I'm canonically not in the focus. I'm gonna piss.
Yeah, go for it.
He's just like, help me! Help me! I'm just like,
It was nice knowing you, Memo.
I do this for us, brother.
Yeah. You just hear it's just like, so what's up with all the get up then? Are you like a LARPer or something? I used to love LARPing when I was like 2 years ago. I stopped doing it though. I kept getting bullied.
I just kind of look back. I look back at the crowd and I'm just like,
Yeah, there is a circle of people surrounding Memo, just fascinated by his very good-looking armor and the fact that he's a centaur. This is probably one of the first few times that a centaur's been on Thiralon.
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. You picked up a D20. Do you want to try and do a check or something?
I was
It was a comfort grab. It's his safety
I was
D20.
contemplating athletics to try and jump over and just leave.
There's too many people.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Do you want to join one of our clubs? We have a club where you can do LARPing. There's a bunch of people. Actually, it'd be great to set up a LARPing club. I think that was a booth just over there. There's a person over there. He's just dressed up. He looks like an elf. He's not an elf. There haven't been elves here there haven't been elves.
I have a plan.
Filthy knife ears.
I'm going to look around for a delinquent.
Okay.
If I know him,
No. I'm going to look around for a delinquent, preferably one playing sports.
Okay.
Gasp!
You're not gonna shit.
It's
No.
Bradley!
Okay.
I'm going to walk up to it, but I'm going to say to him, I'll pay you to do something against the rules. 8 gold
His eyes widen.
and 3 silver.
His eyes widen a little bit more.
his eyes widen by about 3 silver.
Up front.
His mouth like open. He hasn't even spoken. Just like, yeah, right.
I hand him the pouch.
He grabs the pouch. It's another Kaitakin. Carterkin.
I'm gonna walk away, and that's probably gonna get the attention away.
Oh, everybody! I'm gonna do a backflip.
Backflips have been outlawed for 1,000 years!
No, and as he does, he gets a ball and starts throwing them at people. Fucking focus on me! I want to do a backflip. Focus on me! And then as like a bunch of people get like the balls like thrown at them, like a bunch of people are just like, oi, fuck off! Fuck, what are you doing? Oi! And then you just start seeing spells start to get like conjured, and you can see people are starting to. A wizard battle's about to ensue.
What the fuck is happening? I just pissed.
I have caused chaos.
I left for literally a minute.
It's bizarre. You've been gone for a literal minute. I'm following the rules. I've just like walked in and he's causing chaos.
Well, why are you causing a wizard battle?
I paid a kid to do something bad because everyone was swarming Memo and asking him too many questions.
Oh, you did it for a selfless reason.
Yes.
That's unlike you.
Well, I don't want him to get disintegrated.
It's a selfless reason, selfishly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who am I going to say I'm better than you to if he's dead?
Owen will punch me.
Owen will pardon me, and Mud's a child, so it just sort of feels bad.
Accurate, but bad.
Accurate but bad, yes. Well, I mean, all of it's accurate. Anyway, did that get the attention of a Memo?
Oh, absolutely. Everyone's just like, fucking, fight, 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 fight. And then there's a fucking wizard. He just stands in the center of it. A fucking fireball smacks him in the face. He doesn't even recognize it. He just fucking like clicks his fingers. All of the students are gone that were fighting.
I'm just going to look over at you, and I'm just going to give a quick, a feint.
Oh, and the teacher that clicked his
thumbs up.
fingers.
Just give him a faint thumbs up, just like I did.
Detention cube?
You don't know.
We don't know.
I'm asking.
You don't know.
We don't.
No idea.
You don't know what you don't know.
I'm asking the teacher.
He's not here.
Oh, he's gone.
You have the intention of just trying to go around and trying to figure out what. Because you're going to go stealth around this place, but what was the plan beyond stealthing around this place?
Trying to see if the box already exists and is somewhere.
Well,
Exactly.
you know that it was a gag, but it's true that there is a woodshop class because it's mandatory that it has to be taught. Specifically, this is just where most people are like, well, I guess I'll make my wand. But some people like to do other things.
Oh, fuck.
So that's where you can go. To,
where I made my
to the
quarter
woodwork
staff.
class.
better.
Mine was made by Hitachi.
Oh, is that the same plan?
Yeah.
Cool. Whilst that's happening, Mud, what is your first intention to try and cause your name to be in the scriptures?
I'm gonna try and do it. I'm gonna try and play by the rules first.
Okay, you're going to blend in.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign up to a class. I'm gonna sign up to something that's probably gonna
Just easy.
be the best for me, and I think it's gonna be woodworking.
Fair enough.
Gonna use the power of my god to be the best woodworker that ever graced this school.
Okay.
That is genuinely the plan.
Fair enough. Yep. Cool. Right. So, seeing as everyone is, you guys are on the mobile, Nylan, if you want to try and find someone smart to talk about, I already forgot.
I was doing my general classes.
Oh, okay, cool. So actually, yeah, in that case, we'll do a little bit of a time jump. Whilst Memor and Oam are literally navigating around here, probably getting a little lost because despite the fact that this place is smaller than it was before, it's still fucking huge. Yep. Trying to find the woodshop class. Eventually, people start to work, move all their way around. Mud is the first person ever to only apply to work for woodshop. So he's went to the wizard school to learn
Carpentry.
carpentry. Just carpentry.
Hey.
You have a full curriculum which is based on carpentry. Your entire day is like 6 hours worth of learning about anything and everything that you can do with carpentry.
You've made that teacher's year.
So you know what's happened as
I've
time
made my
has-
name. Ooh, I'm better than myself. Yeah.
Yeah. Despite your guys' effort, eventually you do find it. It did take 2 days because this place is that large. It's like a TARDIS in the regard that it's like a large outside, but the interior is still much larger. You eventually do find the woodshop class, and the teacher is so baffled by the fact that you guys are even here, remembering that you were at the fair, and he's like, well, I have 2 slots open, and I looked over, and you've said your names, and you don't have anything on the curriculum, so I guess you're doing woodshop.
I'm already a natural.
Yeah.
I'm going insane. I'm going ham on the wood. I made a perfect Memor sculpture just carved out of a mahogany
Size
log.
Exactly the size of mini Memo.
And I pulled that shit off in 2 days with no Jesus.
Yes.
Damn, we're all going to get proficiency in woodworking tools. after
Yeah,
this.
I think
You
so.
are.
I am mighty.
You guys are forced into doing woodshop because the teacher is just like, listen, I need my job. And it's based on how many people have applied to work in woodshop. And this is the most amount of money I've made.
This is
And
definitely...
just for clarity, I've made a gold at the end of this year. I'll make 1 gold. Because I have 1 student who's dedicating all of his time here. No one wants to do woodshop. Mud's in the background. He's got sandpaper. It's fusing to his hand, but he's literally sanding a painting frame, and he's done it where it's like a painting frame, but it's like 3D. So it's an image inside the painting frame, but it's not painted. It's just 1 textured wood.
Yeah, I've made that really cool painting of the fucking infinite staircase that's really confusing, and you look at it and it makes your eyes hurt.
This is definitely a gnome teacher who's being racially abused, isn't he?
No.
It's just a guy. It's just a woodworking teacher at a magic school, with nothing arcane in this apart from me. I'm an academic weapon.
Yeah.
You are a maestro.
His name is Turkin.
Please don't ever call me a maestro of wood ever again.
His name is Turkin. He is a Baroshkin. He's got some, like, you know how like people have tattoos, but because he's a boar, he's got a bunch of hair. So instead, his tusks are like engraved.
Oh, that's pretty fucking sick. Yeah, he's got carved tasks.
Tasks. He's got carved tasks.
No, his task is carving.
Yeah. So that's part of that's why. Because he's a whittler.
He's a whittler.
He does. Well, no, he knows how to whittle. Yeah. So I mean, most of this class is ironically quite interesting. It's just obviously not the most fantastical thing to learn here.
No.
It's very grounded, but fortunately, you guys all do learn how to work with woodworking tools, hacksaws, bandsaws.
We take this like a duck to water.
Yeah.
Final year presentation, they've never seen anything fucking like it.
Well,
we built a fucking tower. He did most of the work, but we were there.
I did.
You have not been here for a year. You've only been here for like a couple days, and time has passed. But generally speaking, the entire environment is sort of, you're kind of acclimating to it a bit better now because obviously like the shell shock of like, fuck, we're back in time and we don't know how to get out of here. Yes, Nylon. It's just like you're back in school. Effectively speaking, the year that you completely intentionally opted to just not show up for,
It's like I'm doing it again.
Yeah, you're just doing fundamentals, and it sucks because you're like, I already know how to do all of this. So they're just like, okay, so maybe you do more advanced classes. I'm just like, I don't want more attention on myself. Well, actually, to be fair, maybe do more advanced classes.
Please.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, we can get some paperwork done. Maybe you can have a
What's your fake name?
Shit.
Nylon shit.
No.
Is your grandfather going to be like, you're the best student I've ever had? I'm going to
gonna
name my grandson after you. A little bit of bootstrap paradox there.
I don't actually have a last name. I'm getting a random name generator. Yeah. I'm sorry.
My false name is Mamor the Centaur Paladin.
Oh. I'm still Owen. No one knows
Sigian.
Owen.
Mine's Flub.
Flub. The fact is that 100 years' time, a lot of these people are going to be dead, and they don't even like. It's just like Flub.
No, but it'll probably be in like the school history books, especially a Nylon Lyra who's like top of his class.
Actually, I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't get the memo. I wouldn't make a fake name at all. I'm just
yeah. You're two. You're just like, why would I need to? You weren't even told about the time thing.
No,
I'm not.
Oh no, I know. I did. I figured it out, and then I ran away, and I was like, I'm going to make a name for myself. But the whole point of making a name for yourself is you use your own name.
Yes.
All right. It gave me Grant. I am Nylon Grant.
Fair enough. So yeah, you're pretty much prestiged through a couple classes. So where most people are going through cantrips and first level based education, you are immediately pushed to third.
Yep.
Where you're a first year. I mean, like you look quite old, but at the same time, anyone can be administered to this college at any time.
Yep.
Like the idea of it is just like, well, fundamentally speaking, yes, you kind of do look like a wizard, but most people do try and come in here looking like a wizard because I want to flaunt myself and make myself look like I'm an appropriate part of the, the toolkit. But then again, that makes it so that actually, ironically, I stand in. But still, you are, and yes, Memo does look like a samurai horse from the future because you're using armor which isn't even like the current the fashions right now. Mind as well, no one fucking knows about Montauk. It's hidden in the north. Like, generally speaking, like, Montauk was found about 40 years ago by everyone. They were like, oh my fucking god, that's where the dragons migrate to? Damn. And there are horsemen! Yeah, so either way. Yes, your prestige to third level classes. It's a little bit more your speed. You are struggling now.
I am.
And you're like, oh, okay.
And it's because when it comes to the practicals, I have to try and cast a third level spell and not overload how much magic my body can outtake.
Yeah. So now this has happened. This is just sort of all happening in the background for Nylon.
Yeah.
He's just having a great time.
I am, actually.
Nylon, it's time to do woodshop. Oh, no. You walk in and you notice 3 very familiar faces, and they are all working on personal projects. What are you guys all working on? We'll go with none first. Bricks.
No, not bricks. No. It's got. I've got a. It's something fantastical. Something that is the best. One of the best things that have ever been made in this class. Not fantastical, just like something impressive.
Yeah, like a foldable chair.
No, a Rubik's cube.
Yeah. Okay, a Rubik's Cube.
A full, proper Rubik's Cube. Fully functional.
Fully functional
Rubik's
built
Cube.
From the from the outside in.
Yes.
So somehow you've had to like jimmy your muddy fingers into the cracks to chisel away the appropriate parts.
Yes.
You've made a whole... I think it's a gyroscope in there? I don't know.
Whatever it is, I made that shit.
Yeah, so Mud's making a Rubik's Cube. He's in the middle of it.
Yep.
Owen.
I'm doing an art piece based around my hatred for society and governance.
So you broke out the paints.
It is a sculpture. It is a sculpture, but it's sort of like that picture of the soldiers holding up the paradise.
Oh, I thought you were
except the people on the paradise look suspiciously like Nylon, and the people down low look suspiciously like me and Memel.
I thought you were just going to be like, it looks exactly like the school, but blown up.
Oh, there's a building that does look like the school.
Okay. And Memor, what are you working on in your woodshop class?
I'm going something large. I'm going since centaurs aren't known to exist, I am going to make the first centaur-enabled chair.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And whilst this is happening, I need you all to roll checks to see if you actually do any good. How are you actually going for? How are you actually doing? So I'm going to consider this, right? So, Mud, that's a hard one. So we're going to say that your DC is around 20. It'll get easier as the game, as you're progressing, if you keep it the same project.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yours seems about moderate, to be honest, because it is just a sculpture. There's no moving bits. It's just purely decorative.
Artistic.
So we'll say 15. Memor, this is impossible. No. Yours seems fairly moderate. It just has to be a little bit more accommodating for, like, I mean, effectively speaking, it's like what does it look like in your imagination? Is it like just a bench?
Yeah, well, it's pretty much like...
A long chair?
Yeah, I guess a chair with just a really long back... Well,
back bit that you can fit through.
It's like a normal chair with the backrest, but behind the backrest there's a massive bit that...
Like a staircase or like a...
I don't know, like
ramp?
a bench spread... What the hell would a horse chair look like?
Question, yeah.
He's trying to make this should be impossible. He's trying to make an eldritch abomination.
You rest your stomach on it,
yeah.
and like your legs just like dangle.
Yeah.
What if it's just like... Because like horses can just sit on their hind legs. What if it is just a chair, but just for your hind legs? So it's actually just like a really small stool.
Yeah.
And this is this is canonically Will grandfather to the future.
Yeah.
Just a very small stool.
There's a backrest above the stool bit, so there is something to lean the back against. So there's a set. It's
Your horseback?
the human back.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's just like
there's
like a loop to let your horse part gap through,
Yeah.
and then you can rest your. This is a very weird apparatus.
This is fucking odd. This is a contraption.
Honestly,
Gizmo.
I
It
joke
is.
this is impossible, and it's not, because honestly speaking, when you think about it, it's just nails.
Yeah, it's pretty much. I just need to add like a hint.
I'll say this is
a hint.
hard.
Yeah.
This is going to be 20,
All right. Okay.
What's my DC?
15.
What are we rolling
It's a
with?
flat roll. You'd have it proficiency if you had proficiency with woodworking tools. Mud, can you
Can I what?
have proficiency with woodworking tools?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, as
I
I'm
make it-
asking you, as in like, does your class allow you?
Yeah.
Would you do it?
I did it.
Yeah, it does allow me. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then you have a proficiency.
Did you?
Let's check.
Nice.
He's been trying that for 3 days.
Ah.
We both went. He went and helped him. It
that-
didn't work.
Okay, that was a 2.
Yeah, I've just got like.
I don't think it's possible, man.
Can I
just
use
got, like,
wisdom for this
blueprints
because of my
everywhere.
Jesus God powers? Yippee.
No,
Okay. Well, what do I use? Like, what stat do I use?
it's no. There's no stat.
Oh, okay, flat. Okay.
Because you'd have you can have proficiency because it's based with your tool.
Okay, in
proficiency,
that case, that is
and you have guidance.
7.
It's a hard task.
It is.
You're struggling right now.
Yeah.
Nylan, you come in and you see Memor. Did you fail?
Yeah, I rolled an 11.
Okay, so yeah, you see Memor amongst a mass pile of like wood scrap
Yeah, I got like
carvings.
blueprints everywhere as well.
Yeah. They're all like magical, so they're all like illusions that you can make apparate and then like dispel. Owen's done an amazing job. This thing's like fairly big, like it's around his size, and he's just chiseling away. And you do notice that does look like you. That does look like you.
It's insulting, but it's impressive.
Quite impressive.
And Mud
You
is,
got all my likenesses.
and Mud is fiddling around with a couple little square cubes right now. I mean, like amongst it, like behind him, there are a couple really well done, like other wooden things. There's the whole canvas, which is like the Escher painting and all that. But at the same time, right now, he's just fiddling around with some wooden cubes.
Who did that one? That painting? Oh,
That was Mud.
Oh yes,
it was me,
that
yeah.
was Mud before we got here.
Yeah. He was good. And then he got better.
somehow. I don't doubt it.
Have you still not figured out the cubes?
I'm getting there. I'm having to invent something new here.
He started this 10 minutes ago and he hasn't figured it out yet. I'm getting scared.
Oh, I'm inventing a new one too, Mud.
I'm innovating.
Oh, he's been on the same thing for 5 days now.
I accidentally ticked all classes. I wanted to do magic, but I like woodwork. I made this at home.
What is it?
It's my quarterstaff.
You made a stick.
You made a stick.
I did. It's very.
Not even the word shop teacher is that impressed. He's just you made a stick.
I engraved it nicely.
I just pull out one of the failed chair arms. I did too.
And honestly,
New weapon.
no offense, it's
His
a
is
better
better.
looking stick.
Yeah.
You know why? Yours is lengthways.
Yes, it is. Because it was made to use.
So you stacked like a bunch of wood on top of each other and then carved. That's like a waste of wood. I can see that now.
Yeah.
I didn't waste it.
No, that's
Well, where did all the rest of the wood go once it became a stick?
floor.
I was just going to make another quarterstaff, but now all of this jeering.
You should be here to challenge yourself.
I will.
Let's make a
challenging.
sword.
Yes.
You know what? Fine. I will make a sword.
Memor, despite his failings, all the spare wood chips, he's turned into more blueprints.
Yeah.
That's not how that works. Okay.
It's how Memor's done it.
Paper's made out of wood, and this is magic wood and magic paper.
Yeah, he just turned it into paper. Yeah, that's how it works.
All right. I need to think of a project now.
Memor is the first character to ever introduce medium density fiberboard. And it would be ushered into the future.
I've made my contribution.
You've made MDF.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit of a tough one, but I have an idea what I want my project to be.
Yep.
I want to try and make, because I drew it in my thing, I want to try and make a wooden replica statue of the vortex that we found in the ruins.
Okay, sure. But like as you like go to immediately do that, and you pick up a block, and you're just like, wait. These people are on master's level. 101, how to use a drill, and that's where we're gonna end this session. Hi guys.
Is it called magic pillar drill?
Can we
No, it's just a drill.
Can we begin
Oh,
next
shit.
session with just
Hand drill.
Nyland
exactly.
screaming in pain as he's drilled through his
It'll be
hand?
internal.
My arms are fucking burning.
I have 9 in
-1.
strength.
Yes. So hello everybody. Welcome to the outro of the Worst Outcome podcast.
The worst outro, one might even say.
Worst outros.
That's the best.
Well,
Aw.
thank you for listening. Honestly, it was great. I think we had a great time today.
I definitely
We got
enjoyed
very
myself.
sidetracked, and I'm sure that this is going to be quite a short one just because of how much I'm going to cut. But that's okay because the next one is going to be so eventful. You might pee,
You might.
I need.
and
to
you know
pee.
what you can do if you do pee. You can tell us directly in the
Yes.
comment section.
Definitely.
But if you can't contact us there for whatever reason, maybe you're banned, maybe we blocked you. We haven't, but maybe you have.
So you can contact us on Instagram at TWODNDpodcast. I'm hijacking the outro. Go back to Ethan.
Thank you.
Oh, damn.
Twitter
Thank you
at,
so much.
at TWO D&D
Yes.
or at Reddit r/TWO D&D.
Don't look at that one.
Yeah,
Don't go there.
Don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
And if you came from Reddit, delete the app.
How the fuck did you come from Reddit? My God.
And everyone, like and subscribe.
Everyone
leave
like
a good
and
review
subscribe.
if you want to leave a good
Yep.
review. Tell us if we're crap, and we'll see you guys next.
Bye!